Hey guys, it's Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals. What do you guys do if there's a global pandemic and you guys need a pop filter and you can't get one anywhere? And all you have is what's in your house because you're on lockdown and you guys got to make a pop filter because you need to record some stuff because your other one either broke or it's got COVID or it's just stanky or something like that, and you need a homemade pop filter just like this one. I'm going to show you how to do this with materials you probably have lying around the house. And you're going to come out with this beautiful double-walled pop filter that looks and sounds amazing. I mean, look at that thing. That is beautiful with just stuff that I had lying around the house. So, if you guys are ready to have some fun and be on lockdown COVID style in a global pandemic, have some fun making a pop filter with me right now. Okay, cut. Let's get making this thing, right? And if you guys stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how to make the super cheap, ultra ghetto COVID super free version, but you got to stick around to the end, okay? Let's get rocking. Okay, so here's all the stuff that you need. An embroidery hoop. They come like this, and you can just paint that one. Look, I've just painted that one black because everything has to be black. You could take a tub, which, oh, that one hasn't been cleaned out. The dog is working on cleaning these out. Wow, what I'm gonna do is cut around here to show you how to do it with this. And then I'm gonna cut a circle here. And I'm gonna put then what you need to make your pop filter, you need material. So what I would use is kind of what pop filters are made out of, and that's pantyhose. And then you also need something to hold it on to the thingy, hold it on to the mic stand. This is an old bicycle cable thing off a bicycle like brake, which I'm going to use that because I found it one day when I was walking and I said, but I could use that. You also need a twisty tie to hold the embroidery hoop together, or you could use a cable tie to stick that together like this. We all know how cable ties work. I'm not going to go into it, but that. Or twine. You can use twine for that too as well. And then to, not wine, that's wine, and that's twine. They're very different. If you look carefully, twine, wine, very different. To hold the pantyhose in place, you need some glue. So, well, you either get one of these cool, like if you're like a super DIY guy, you use this. If you're a medium just kind of dude, and you got some glue, some silicone glue that you can use on wood and pantyhose, yeah. Or you get one of these because usually kind of crafty people have one of these. Lastly, but most importantly, you need duct tape, because if you're super ghetto and you're making a pop filter because you're that ghetto, or there's a global pandemic and you can't get a pop filter, you need to have some of this. And if you're a musician and you don't have some of this lying around, then you're not a musician. Give your musician card back and smack yourself in the face. Okay, so what you want to do, we're going to start with a peanut butter one here. You can see I've cleaned the top of this one, and I'm just going to take the largest knife that I have and the sharpest knife possible. Be careful if you're doing this at home. Please don't try this at home. And you're going to just take your knife and... So what you want to do is you want to get a bread knife then instead, because that didn't work. Okay, so it's close enough. I can just take that out. Look at that. That is pretty darn good looking. Right. Okay, so we have to take this part. Boring bit here. I'm just gonna cut this crap out. Right. Just keep that going around there. Just cut this. Doesn't have to be perfect, but if it's not perfect, then you're a complete failure. Right? No, I'm kidding. Okay, that's good enough. I don't care. That's fine. So what you see is you've got a ring that fits in. It fits onto the other ring. And it's the lid. And it's just, look at how cool that is. Like, that's perfect. No, I can't get it off. Okay. And you could paint that or something like that if you wanted to, if you're really that bored. What you want to do is just make sure you get down to the end and there's no holes. Slide this part down in the pantyhose, right down to the end. This is how you do it. Put your back into it, and you've got yourself, as I said, you've got a double wall. You've got a double wall pop filter, like that. So you just put that around the outside. I mean, you just reach around, get it the courtesy reach around, and snap that sucker in there like that. Now, that's holding that in place. We're gonna cut this pantyhose down here, like so. These scissors are not great. These scissors are not working very well either. Okay. And then you just cut like this. Okay. And then you pull this tight up around that side. Hold that sucker tight like that. And you are good to go. So there's your double wall pop filter. It ain't pretty, but this is the ghetto. So there you go. That's that one, the peanut butter cheapo top. I prefer the version with the embroidery hoop. So here's what we're going to do with the embroidery hoop. Is you take the nylon, you look in the other side. Where's the other toe? Take the other toe side. Slide it down. Now you don't have to worry too much about it being at the end, because what we're going to do here is we're going to pull. So we're still going to have double wall. You see that? It's double wall. You don't have to worry so much about it being at the end, but what we're going to do is we're going to just pull this way. What we're going to do is we're going to put some glue around here like this. Okay, just try this sucker out. Right, okay, you hot glue this bad boy around here. Like this. Okay, so the hot glue gun sucks. So what we're going to do is we're going to use super glue instead. I'm going to super glue around here so it actually sticks all the way around. All day long. So we're just going to hold this like this for a few minutes. Okay, I've let the super glue dry long enough so what you can see is, so you get your good scissors that will cut fabric, and you just go around like this. Okay, so I've cut off the one side, and I've got a one-sided pop filter. So now you take the pop filter so far you've got, and you put it in a pantyhose side, and then what we're going to do now is we're just going to pull it. You make sure you remember which side you're going to pull it to. Okay, so I'm going to pull it from this side over to that side, and then we're going to do the same thing just on the other side, except for instead of super gluing, so we take this and then we take the embroidery hoop outside bit of the embroidery hoop. Like if you're super cheapskate and you have twisty ties around, that's pretty cool, you can use that. Or take this a cable tie because it's a bit more robust, a bit stronger. It's going to hold it better, just like this. And there you go. That's it. Make sure it's closed nice and tight. I'm going to cut off the excess pantyhose. Again, being very careful that we don't cut through the other side of the pop filter that we've done. The double wall. Now that is a quality pop filter for cheap. You know what I mean? I know it's like you're saving $12 doing this. Again, be very careful you don't poke a hole in the other side as you're doing it, because that would, like, you'd be back to square one. Okay, so there it is, all done. You've got a nice pretty double wall pop filter that's ready to affix to your mic stand. You should feel really good about yourself if you've made one of these as sexy as these. So there's your double wall pop filters. There's two of them. This is what I had before I found this, which is just a bicycle cable. You can get wire from the hardware store, which is more flexible. This kind of, this flexes, but it kind of wants to go back into the original shape. So it's not the best thing for this, but we're gonna make do with this. The perfect size for me to slip that in there like that. Now, what I might do is put a bit of super glue on there or put a bit of duct tape. And I'm just gonna take a piece off, put this just like that against the stand to get a little bit of distance away from the microphone. And there you go. Isn't that great? Put some duct tape up around there just to keep that from falling off in the end. Here's your super cool bonus cheap ultra free, freer than free version, you wire hanger. This is the super free cool version because you take the wire hanger and you just pull it like this, pull it up like this, pull it out like that, bend it, and then what you do is at the end you just bend it to make a circle. Now it doesn't have to be a circle. You know, you could do a diamond or whatever, it doesn't matter. Look, that right there is enough of a shape for a pop filter. You just give it a little bit of a twist there to hold it in place, like that, and maybe shape it up a little bit more like this. You know, I mean, that is, look at that. That right there is a pop filter. A simple wire hanger. Like, if you can't get a wire hanger these days in COVID lockdown, ghetto times, when the hell are you gonna get, I mean, I have to, when the hell are you gonna get a wire hanger if you can't get one free in your own house? Now this is gonna be uglier, so it's not too bad. I mean, like, this is ultra free stuff here, man. If you are ghetto and you're watching a stupid DIY video, it's because you have no money. As you're look, there's a hair on that. That's pretty disgusting. You don't want that on there, man. I can't even get it off. It's like part of the material. All you have to do now is you don't even need to use some of your duct tape, which precious duct tape. You just poke that in where you've bent and twisted the hanger. You can even twist, give it another little twist. That even holds it on there. I mean, look at that. Like, that double wall, freer than free. You can't get any better than that. Like, I mean, it looks horrible. But man, that was super free. I mean, that was freer than free. That's like, I just made money off of that. I made $1 million just off of that, right there. Done. So, what do you think of that? Whoa, that is a cool pop screen. for free. Tell me, which one is you guys' favorite? I want to know. Put it down in the comments below which one you guys like the best. I'll tell you what, I got to get back in here and do the close of this video. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed making this pop filter with me. The super cool homemade pop filter that you can be proud of, that has loads of beautiful duct tape on it, just like a real musician, right in your very own home with stuff you had lying around the house. Please hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And thanks again for watching. And until the next video, rock your best vocals, where your best keeps getting better.